Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth. Now, listen to this. Britney Spears slapped in face by San Antonio Spurs security guard after she tried to get a pic with player Victor. I can't pronounce his last name. But they said Britney got slapped. This is what Britney came out and said. Well, this is what her husband came out and said. I am opposed to violence in any form, especially without justification in the defense of yourself or someone else who is unable to defend themselves. Self-defense can be unavoidable. Um, but the defense of any woman, especially my wife, is not debatable. I consider my reaction subdued considering what occurred, and I hope the man in question learns a lesson and changes his disregard for women. Thank you for your support. The violent behavior of an out of control security guard should not cast a shadow on the accomplishment of a great young man on the rise. And he tagged the man. The blame should fall on the coward who did this, the people who hired him without proper vetting, and a systematic culture of disregard for women. I'm sorry, systemic culture of disregard for women within sports and entertainment. An unarmed female fan showing any kind of excitement or appreciation for a celebrity would cause her to be physically ASSAUL. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Much less being hit in the face for tapping someone on the shoulder. The changes needed will have to come from the top, and I look forward to those changes. And this is what Britney Spears had to say. Traumatic experiences are not new to me, and I have had my fair share of them. I was not prepared for what happened to me last night. I recognized an athlete in my hotel lobby as I was heading to dinner. I later went to a restaurant at a different hotel and saw him again. I decided to approach him and congratulate him on his success. I was really loud, so I tapped him on the shoulder to get his attention. I'm aware of the player's statement where he mentions I grabbed him from behind, but I simply tapped him on the shoulder. His security then backhanded me in the face without looking back in front of a crowd, nearly knocking me down and causing my glasses off of my face. I get swarmed by people all the time. In fact, that night, I was swarmed by a group of at least 20 fans. My security team didn't hit any of them. The story is super embarrassing to share with the world, but is out there already. However, I think it's important to share this story and urge people in the public eye to set an example and treat all people with respect. Physical violence is happening too much in this world, often behind closed doors. I stand with all the victims, and my heart goes out to all of you. I have yet to get a public apology from the player, his security, or the organization. I hope they will. I cherish the tremendous amounts of love and support I am receiving at the moment. Thank you to the Las Vegas PD and the detectives for their support. I'm gonna say this much: if the security did slap Britney, he was out of line. Because I remember one time, because I listen to what y'all say, believe it or not, and I do agree that because I think I was saying something about I think one time I said something about girl, the security is gonna pop you in your face. And like some of you did say, security is not necessarily there to just like attack people. Like, you ain't never really heard of Julius just slapping somebody in the face. Like, that should kind of be like the last result. It should be making sure that whoever they're there to protect is safe, get them out of harm's way. Now, if it has to get to that point, then yeah. But your initial reaction should not be to just slap somebody. Like, even if you didn't know who Britney Spears was, right? And it doesn't matter that she's a celebrity because celebrities can be crazy too. They're regular people, like they want to be seen as. But even if you didn't know who Britney Spears was and you just thought she was some regular smuggler girl off the street, that still doesn't mean that you shouldn't just like your initial reaction should not just be to slap somebody. Probably, hey, what are you doing? Get away, move them out of the way. But to slap them, that is a lot. That's a lot. And I think what the player needs to realize is that you like this is the thing. We don't even know the security guard's name. Hello? We know his name. I can't pronounce it, but we know his name. Victor Wembanyama. Like the people that you keep around you, they are a reflection of you. So I don't know if this was a last minute security situation that was set up for you, but honey, you're gonna have to get somebody else. Because again, your name is in headlines, not his. All right, y'all. Nelly sells half of his music catalog for $50 million. I see why Shanti got back with him, girl. The Grammy Award winning artist recently teamed up with Harbor View Equity Partners for the sale of a collection of his renowned recorded assets. The partnership includes the acquisition of his chart topping tracks, including the iconic Ride With Me and the popular collaboration Dilemma, featuring Kelly Rowland and the mega hit Hot in Her. As artists, we put our heart and soul into each track, and there comes a time when you consider preservation of the artistry. My music is my legacy, which I want to last beyond me. Continuing to make my existing fans happy while reaching new generations and new audiences. I'm excited to partner with Harbor Views to create opportunities for discovery of my music decades from now, Nelly said in a statement. Girl, shout out to Nelly. Shout out to Ashanti. She is not one of them. Adele warns fans not to throw anything at her on stage. I'll effing kill you. So during the middle of her Vegas residency at Caesars, she took a moment to make an important PSA to the audience. While mentioning the latest incidents with other entertainers, she warned the crowd not to toss any items in her direction. Throw ish on stage. Throwing ish on stage. Have you seen them? I effing dare you. I dare you to throw something at me. I'll effing kill you. Now, I think she said it in a joking way. She also had like a machine gun in her hand, like a little play machine situation. But I think even though she said it jokingly, girl, I know she was dead serious. Let me just say something about the whole throwing stuff on stage at people. We talked about that girl. What's her name? Sexy Red, the one that was at the BET Awards with her shoes off in the middle of the aisle dancing. She was on stage. Somebody threw something at her. Then we talked about BB Reha Rex. I don't know her last name. Somebody threw something at her and hit her in her face. There's something going on with some of you fans who think that it's okay to throw stuff at people. Girl, y'all went from throwing panties, girl, back in the day, to throwing whole, girl, iPhone 14 and knocking the girls out. I think Sexy Red walked off. Let me tell you something. If I was a performer and I was on stage and someone threw something at me, girl, y'all would just be pissed off. I'm walking off stage. The concert is over. Girl, you could hurt somebody. Y'all think that's cute? Like I said, that man who hit that lady BB in the face, he needs to be in jail at least for a year. At least for a year. At least a year. Y'all think that's cute to throw stuff on stage at people? I don't like it. There goes my baby. That's my song. There goes my baby. Ooh, girl, look at you. Yes. You don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. There goes my baby. Loving everything you do. Oh, nigga, look at you. Yes. There he go, there he go, there he go, there he go. Loving everything you do. Girl. Mm-mm. Oh, Erica Banks takes shots at 1501 Entertainment and new song. Give a F about that label. They see me and they owe me some money. They greedy. So, girl, the word on the curb is Erica Banks is saying that 1501 Entertainment owes her some money. Girl. I said, didn't somebody else say that? Wasn't her name Meg the Stallion? I don't keep up with Erica Banks like that, and I don't keep up with 1501 Entertainment like that. But girl, the people say that Erica Banks was initially signed to 1501, I guess, to kind of go against, or for them to put her up against Meg the Stallion. I don't know how true that is, but I do kind of find it ironic that now, girl, the same stuff that Meg the Stallion has been saying for the longest, as far as them owing her money, now, girl, Miss Erica Banks is singing the same song. Bitch, better have my money. Okay. Girl, listen to this. Taylor Swift, neighbors, it looks like Taylor Swift has found herself in a little bit of trouble again. The pop star was outed this week for allegedly trying to dodge what seemingly came out to be a lie. Taylor Swift has reportedly been in a 4-year battle over her masters that she claims was purchased without her consent. Sources have now revealed that Taylor and her dad, Scott Swift, allegedly both knew about the purchases the entire time. If you recall, this sounds awfully familiar to the similar situation she dealt with when she accused Kanye of keeping the details of his song away from her. Yeah, we know Taylor been a liar. Taylor previously took to Tumblr, outing Scooter. Tumblr? Girl, Tumblr still around? Oh, girl, we stopped fooling with Tumblr when they took the porn section away. At least I know I did. I said, girl, Tumblr can go. Delete. Um, Outing Scooter Braun, executive responsible for buying the masters of Swift's first 6 albums, for stripping her of her music catalog. Scooter has stripped me of my life's work, Taylor said, that I wasn't given the opportunity to buy. According to sources obtained by Daily Mail Online, Taylor and Scott were actually told in advance. Scott is her father. Taylor and Scott were actually told in advance about the deal, meaning she was not duped out of her masters. In fact, sources actually show that Taylor was offered to purchase her music catalog not once but twice. Through investigation, documents were retrieved revealing Taylor has also entered negotiations to buy the masters. A rap for Taylor spoke out in her defense, stating that during the initial evaluations of opportunities Taylor was given to purchase her music catalog, there were conditioned NDAs presented to her, prohibiting her from getting the chance to speak the truth. That very catalog that Taylor speaks of is reportedly worth $300 million. Girl. Neighbors, what are your thoughts on this? Honey, I don't know. But girl, the truth of the matter is, girl, who is this? Girl, shout out to Faith, Love, Life, and Style, a young Karen. Girl, you took the words out of my mouth. Taylor, girl, we're gonna start calling Taylor Karen. Cause Taylor, girl, you a mess. Let me tell you something. I would give Taylor her props. Taylor got some bops. I'm not gonna take that over. Girl, Taylor got some bops. Taylor got some bops. Girl, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and try to play with Taylor. I ain't that much of a hater. I can give a girl her props, right? But I have always had my good eye on Taylor. I used to call her Taylor Fast. Remember some of y'all who've been around? I used to call her Tyler Fast. That was like I used to call Taylor Swift Tyler Fast. my good eye always been on this girl. I always felt like she was just a sneaky white girl. I always felt Taylor was a sneaky white girl. And she was not truthful. I always felt like that kind of good girl act was just that, an act. I always felt like behind closed doors, Taylor Swift was probably a bitch and she was a hoe. I used to always think that. I always be on the girls and boys who try to act all like, and every time you look up, girl, Taylor talking to some man 10 years older than her. But girl, but you walking around town trying to act like you don't know no better. Taylor will be 25 talking to a 35-year-old, but still trying to be all. Girl, you are not 8. You are not 12 being taken advantage of, girl. You was a grown woman, but still want to walk around town acting like you don't know nothing. I don't like people like that. Maybe I just don't like Taylor Swift and I'm just being hard and picking at stuff. Because anybody else, I'll probably be making excuses if I like them, girl. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.